1851 World? Thanks for watching the weekly Sizzle. I am the solo host this week. So 3 things for you. One is the great 1851 glitch. Now, usually when you hear the term glitch, it's typically a bad thing. In this case, it ends up being a good thing. So I've been here celebrating our readership at 60,000, 70,000, 80,000. And I'm here to report that for the month of August, we crossed well over 100,000. So that's a pretty big deal. We're going to wait until the milestone gets a little bit higher, and then we'll do a larger announcement. But it's good. That means there's a lot of you reading this material, and hopefully we're providing you things that feel relevant, or even in the weekly Sizzle, we're giving you some sort of idea or concept that you guys can build your brands around. The reality is, and I keep going back to this, but innovation is the critical element to anything that's going to be great. If you're innovative in your processes, whether that's what we're doing with 1851 or what we're doing with No Limit Agency, innovation is the baseline, then execution is how you actually create results. So in this scenario with 1851, our vision was to impact everyone that's in franchising, suppliers, franchisors, franchisees, and then the prospective audiences of franchisees, suppliers, and franchisors. And I think we've done a nice job at doing that, and hopefully this voice continues to improve. Over the next month, we have a lot of big enhancements coming to the site, which should help us prolong this growth that we've been experiencing as we climb over 200,000 and 300,000 and 500,000 people that we're capturing on our site and keeping you ingrained. So thank you for being part of the glitch, and I'm glad to report that our readership is much higher than it actually is. I also want to talk to you about Washington. So this is going to continue to be a topic, and it seems that things like NLRB or labor relations or increases in minimum wage, whatever it is, there seems to be these attacks on franchising. And I put out a column yesterday that said Washington is being attacked, or Washington is attacking franchising. And that's scary because it comes back to the pure foundation that those that are making these attacks are not educated on what franchising is. I would love to see us get a whole bunch of politicians in a room and say, what's an FDD? Well, if they can't tell us what that is, they don't understand the fundamentals of the legal aspect of franchising, then how can they go out there and make their opinions be known in things that could potentially affect franchisors and franchisees alike in a very big way? So read the column. I put it out yesterday. Hopefully there's something in there that inspires you to have somewhat of a local voice. Be the one that's communicating with your local politicians to say, before you make your opinions, let us explain to you the fundamentals. And I have to apologize. There's a story about 2 men in a truck on the site expanding in Vermont. And I looked at the story, and there's a picture of snow. Well, the reality is this year has gone by really quickly, and the snow is coming. That's scary to me, and we're Chicago-based, so that sucks because that means we'll probably be snowed in, and I'll be able to turn the camera that way, and you'll be able to see a billion feet of snow, so that's on its way. So I apologize for that story, but the point is a lot of brands are starting to heat up again in their growth projections. Beginning of the year is when things get kicked off, middle of the year is when things start to solidify, and now the gas is pushed down because brands are trying to hit their quotas that were set. So whether it's 2 Men in a Truck expanding into Vermont, or Mooya expanding into Illinois, or Buffalo Wings and Rings expanding into Florida, brands are going to push down the pedal here for the next few months. Historically, the month of December is typically fairly slow. But brands like Buffalo Wings and Rings had probably one of their best singular months ever last December. So the point being, there's still plenty of time left in the year. We still have a lot of time to make our goals and hit our goals. And you as a franchisee, the brands that could be seasonal, that could open up in January, February, March, April, look at those brands now. The better jump start that you can get on becoming a franchisee of those brands, the better shot you have of getting out of the gates pretty strong. So thanks for watching the weekly Sizzle. Again, I appreciate you being one of our readers within our glitch. That ends up being a good thing. And we'll continue to build on this. So have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you next week. See ya.